Hey everybody, welcome to session 3 of the Bards of New York first campaign. First of all, thank you all for joining us on... First campaign, Dan?
First campaign.
I mean, I'm shooting for the stars, baby
That's
boy.
Very fair. That's very fair.
First of all, thank you all for tuning in on either our podcast or our YouTube or anywhere you are listening or watching this somehow. Watching it on a children's book 100 years in the future as the lore of the human race. That'd be kind of cool, but
Really
I don't know
cool.
why that would happen.
I mean, who knows?
And just two announcements before we start off our session tonight. So it's gonna be a quick one. Number one is we're super excited to announce that we made it. We got over 500 followers on our Instagram. So we are going to be having our first Instagram giveaway. We're super excited. We have two of our friends of the show, very close friends of the show, are Broadway prop artisans, and they are making some items to throw up on a giveaway. So watch us on Instagram. If you think any of your friends will be interested in it, please tell them to give us a follow on Insta and everywhere else. And watch this space for news on how to achieve that giveaway. Next, for those of you who may notice, if you go down to our About section on Twitch, we have a Streamlabs now. So if you are really liking what we're doing and you want to support us in any way, in lieu of making a Patreon or just putting our Cash App up there or something like that, we have this, and all the money you give to us will go right back into making the stream better for your viewing enjoyment. So help us help you make the stream better, kind of thing. So other than that, I believe that is all of our announcements. Anybody else have anything they'd like to say?
No.
Okay.
Did not like that at all.
That was like a belch. Okay, so without further ado, we will start into session 3 of Bards of New York. When we last left off, you all had finished a drinking game after a long night of a stakeout. Some blood was spilt. A message in the bottle was found. You tormented a certain bandit recruit for the Longhorn gang. And after realizing that you wouldn't get any information from this recruit, you all, or Kallias, decided that he would have him so he won't waste any more resources. You then returned to your abode and met with Cora. You had a drinking game of 2 truths and a lie. Some truths were spilt and some lies were presented. And you all then find yourselves asleep in your beds. If I can have everybody except Leonidas mute them or deafen themselves so they can't hear what I'm going to say.
Oh no, don't do this.
Give us a hand signal when we're supposed to come back.
I'll give you a thumbs up, yes.
How does that even work on this?
You gotta mute your whole
headphones
computer.
out.
Yeah, or just take your headphones out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm not ready.
I feel
for
like an
this.
idiot.
All right.
Okay.
Leonidas. You awaken, and you find yourself in a room that you've been before. It's that misty room, the white swirling smoke moving through this dark landscape. The smell of ozone touches your nose. You stand there. There's no breeze, nothing. The atmosphere is heavy and damp. Then you hear something. Footsteps splashing through water. And then a very familiar giggle. As you hear this and these sounds come into you, the mist around you starts to take shape of a room or more of a corridor. You're standing in knee-deep water. And on the edges of this corridor, there is a raised tile platform on either side that runs the length of the corridor. It seems that you're in a sewer. Roll me a perception check. 10? You see above you a series of pipes, big and small, and a whole mixture of almost seems like different materials as the smoke, and you focus on the smoke, kind of brings it into view. The footsteps that you hear, the splashing and the giggling grow louder and louder, and it seems like it's behind you. What do?
I turn around.
You turn around, and as your vision moves, the smoke just kind of brings in what would be in your sight, almost like tunnel vision, but just a small area of what the smoke is able to conjure. You see your daughter standing 20 feet away from you. The water is shallower where she is, and she's looking at you. A little confused, not afraid. Hello?
Keeper.
Who are you?
Keeper, it's me, your father.
You see her face change. Papa?
Keeper, where are you?
She comes running towards you, and she goes in and leaps to you to give you a hug. And as she connects with your body, you awaken.
I awake and I shout for maybe 10 seconds.
I'm just putting my thumbs up so everybody can hear. All right, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
You all are awoken by a good 10-second scream from Leonidas. Bit of agony, longing, confusion within the scream.
Dan, without destroying your mic, can you give us a little bit of a hint of what we're hearing?
Yeah, hold on one second.
But for 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
So if we aren't awake, we certainly are now.
Yeah.
Including whoever lives in Dan's apartment.
Yeah.
No one lives here, so it's just my neighbors who...
Great.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You find yourself awake, Leonidas.
God, what's wrong?
I had a dream. I can't.
What are our sleeping arrangements?
I'll say one thing. Ember is on the far side of wherever we're sleeping from Leonidas, so that was yelled from across the room.
Right. I was on somewhere high up.
Mm-hmm. I believe Lilith took one of the lofts. I think Leonidas, you took one of the lower kind of...
Yeah.
It looks like it used to be an old stable, but it's kind of been converted into your room, basically a cot.
Are there any rooms with windows?
There are 2 large windows up on either side of this little storehouse, and then there's the large barn door on the one end.
Is there anywhere where I could? Do these windows have like a love seat or a little nook?
Part of the loft goes out right next to the window on both sides.
Definitely would have tucked myself away into one of those corners.
Yeah, in my head canon, I saw Kallias as kind of like there's a little like corner of hay and burlap that you've made a nice, comfy spot in.
From that spot, I would like to like kind of swing down and get over to Leonidas' portion of the room as quickly as possible, but not like in an alarmist fashion. Just getting there before I can like crouch down on my haunches and look up at him, speaking in Draconic.
We're not making that.
I'm this close to canonizing it.
No, it's canonized. It's canonized. I've already. It's here.
Like, you know, like, what did you dream of?
What did you dream of?
Does that mean then Scooby-Doo is a dragon?
For sure.
Do you have proof that he wasn't?
Yeah.
I don't.
Have you ever seen a dragon in Scooby-Doo? Oh, well.
He's super smart, guys.
Have
I
you
think
ever seen a
Scooby-Doo's
dog
dragon.
talk? So, I
Damn.
mean,
Shapeshifters. That's all I'm saying. Anyway,
Mate.
I will like crouch down in at the threshold of Leonidas' room until I am otherwise invited in and say, would you like to talk about it? Or just go get food?
I need to sleep. I'm sorry.
Yes, there is time. We can talk later, I suppose. After food and after sleep.
And Leonidas just goes back to bed.
Is someone dying, or did you wet the bed? I'm concerned.
Is this like an every night kind of thing, or is this something new?
I'd like to go back to bed. Please leave me alone.
Okay.
yeah, I say we ask him about it in the morning.
Ryujin just rolls over.
Probably fine.
You all go back to bed?
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually go back to bed. Leonidas says you cannot sleep the rest of the night.
Then morning comes. It is a bit of a later morning. I'd say you guys all find yourselves awake around 10, 11, just due to you had a very late evening last night. And Leonidas, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest, but you're not exhausted because you still got some rest in, so I won't make you exhausted.
Great.
You just don't get your hit points back.
Okay.
It is morning. You guys are mostly awakened from the smell of Hugh cooking some food, some kind of a stew in the center hearth.
Nothing like stew for breakfast.
I'm Hugh.
Hugh stew.
I do have some fresh bread that's baking at the moment as well. I like to make a large stew, and it can last, and just kind of keep it warm enough, and it can last for a couple days.
Hugh, I know you're making a stew, but is it possible to have a nice morning brew?
How about a kangaroo? Sorry.
I see what you're doing, and there is beer right over there.
Okay, I don't know how hard of a life you live, but do you have tea?
Oh, yes. And he kind of points over the kitchen. There's a small, looks like a wooden chest. There's some loose leaf right in there, and then you'll find cups just next to it.
I make myself a cup of tea. Would anyone else like a cup of tea?
I'd love to join
Make
you.
some tea. Yes.
Leonidas?
Kangaroo got your tongue.
Yes, I'd like some tea.
Okay, great. Hugh, or do you drink beer in the morning, since that was your first thought?
Well, no. It's depending on the morning, but today I would love a cup of tea. Thank you.
Great, all right. I go and make some tea
Mostly for the amount of tea that you make for everybody the whole round. They have a lot of jasmine that you're able to steep. As you're making tea, the smell of the tea rousts Cora from bed as well. She is a heavy sleeper. She just quietly goes over, smells the bread, and you see her kind of just nod at Hugh as she walks by. Goes over and takes the bread out of the oven. And it's this beautiful loaf. And just takes a knife out of the kitchen, saws it off, gets some butter, grabs the tea, and takes a seat. And just starts eating breakfast.
So we have what, 4 days until we need to go to Camden Wharf?
Yes. I believe so. I'm sorry, were you speaking to me, Lilith?
I was speaking to everyone.
Oh.
Are we not worried that they may take some kind of angry response to last night? If that had been me, I am not sure I would be sitting on that so easily.
Is a very good point. I don't know if it actually matters because they're not exactly a threat.
What do you mean they had doors that shot things at us? How is that not threatening?
If we stay out, if we stay outside, away from doors, then we definitely have the upper hand. Considering that even in their doored building, we slaughtered them.
Yes.
And I will add that I took great care to make sure none of our tracks would be found.
Because that's what you do, Hugh.
I've learned a thing or two, and should be no evidence left at the burned building that we left.
Ah, phew.
Right.
He just shakes his
sorry, guys.
head
I
and
have-
I was
goes,
just gonna.
I have to poo. Leonidas gets up and poos.
On
Just
the
like
spot?
stands up and starts shitting.
No, not on the
That's
spot.
He starts screaming again.
You know when you go to the zoo and you see the large animals like pacing in large cages and then they sort of like spot
Shit.
you and stare in your eyes and shit at you? I feel like that's a Leonidas power move. Like,
They're living, those animals are living a better life than we are. Think about it.
Facts.
They don't have to go to some
Has
random
Hugh been to the
room.
zoo?
Has Hugh been to the zoo? Are there
I've-
zoos here?
I've been to a number of menageries, yes. I wouldn't necessarily call them zoos. They're more of large collections of exotic animals that some rich baron has collected, but apart from that,
Sounds like a zoo to me.
Are any of them glass?
no. I'm confused. What?
I'm gonna go to the
I
bathroom.
don't believe that reference tracks.
No, I believe that was a joke. Okay. But back to the original question. Yes, there will be a. Come here, Ava, onto the bed. There, seemingly the holy day this week is Iravar, which is in 6 days. Today is Rundag, and so you have 6 days or 5, and you have to get there on the 6th to kill, so to speak.
How long does it take to get to the place that we need to go?
Oh, a trip down to Camden Wharf on foot, 2 hours maybe.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. Well, who
If
wants
you,
to go?
you could hire a cart or a horse or something, and it would be rather quicker. But
I thought it was days. I didn't know
Oh.
it was just.
no, it's just you guys should probably walk outside and see it down over on the coast.
Well, after yesterday, I think an important thing for us to do is maybe invest in some healing potions.
Lovely idea.
And then I think we just prep. I mean, I don't really... no offense, Hugh, but Camden Mesa doesn't really hold my attention very well.
That's no offense to me. I will say, there is, if you're looking for somewhere to make a bit of coin, there is a notice board over by the Highgate, which is in Upper Camden, and they always have some sort of job that if you wanted to make a bit of extra cash, you could go visit it.
I thought you had to take money from people. There are people who will give you it.
Yes, Kallias, if you do a service from somebody, whatever it may be, serve them a drink, protect them on a road, whatever, they usually, upon agreement, can pay you for that.
So, does that mean you are doing a service for someone to go to this king's chamber?
I'm sorry, King's Chamber?
What we are all doing?
Oh!
We are doing service for you. Are you doing service for someone else?
No, this is a service for myself and my sister. But yes, you are doing a service for us, and we are going to pay you.
Oh, I just not.
All right. Seeing you settle, Kallias, he just kind of nods and says, so that you can do a bit of shopping. Also, if anybody is interested, I am going to see a bit of theater on your dag. And if any of you enjoy the theater, I do think the topic is rather pertinent, and I can get some extra tickets. I'm going to procure some today.
Always a fan of seeing a community show.
I'd see the show.
I will say this is quite better than your regular tavern players. This is the Royal Amphitheater that we will be going to.
We'll see.
Yes. So would anybody like tickets? I can go get some.
Not allowed in theaters.
Is this the kind where they fight the animals or fight each other?
No, I mean, there may be some, I believe this is a history play, so I believe there will be some simulated warfare, but not actual blood should be spilt, I believe.
I'll see a show.
All right, so I have
Yes.
three takers. Leonidas, why can't you see
I don't
theater?
want to talk about it. You can go without me, though. I need some time alone anyways, so.
All right. Lilith, would you like to come see a show?
Fine. I hear that the history plays are usually the better ones anyway, so sure, let's go.
All right. Well, once I've finished the stew and have it nice simmer, I will head on to the theater and purchase some tickets. Excellent.
Okay, well, do we all want to go and get healing potions, or just a few of us? Leonidas, you're not looking too good.
I will do whatever it needs to be done. If we need to go get healing potions, then I will come. If not,
But
then
your
will stay here.
preference is what we are trying to glean.
Well, I'd prefer to stay here. But if we
Then-
need more people to come, then
By all means, we are not storming the store for healing potions, so numbers are not entirely needed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll join you.
If you're looking for a apothecary, I do have a relationship with one. It's a Toad's Apothecary over on the Widgetist Lane.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make the executive decision. Ryujin, you said you wanted to stay or go?
I'll go.
Okay. Leonidas, do you need somebody here to stay with you to make sure you don't have any nightmares?
If one of you wants to stay with me, that's okay. But I'm not requiring it. I'm an adult. To an extent.
I can stay. For now.
Okay. You two...
Should be a quick trip.
Yep, you stay. Kallias, you're in charge. I can't believe I'm saying that. And we will go.
Would you see if they have any of the things? I don't know. Any substances that are perhaps not the best for someone's health?
Like-
Yes, I understand.
Cora then speaks up and says, yeah, if you're asking Toad for that kind of stuff, just say you're looking for the good stuff. He has a code word if you're looking for more potent potions, so to speak.
It's the code word.
Just the good stuff. It's simple.
Yes, we're looking for the good stuff, but what is the code word?
That is the code word, you dummy.
But the stuff I am
Good
looking for is
stuff.
not good.
Cora just goes back to her tea and just shakes her head.
All right,
So-
let's go.
Okay. So, the group heading out to go to the Widgetist's Way.
Before we leave, can I take out the in the night? I could have done this. I count the money that I got from Keith.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
11.
21 gold pieces.
Great. I put them in a different pouch, and just like take them with my stuff.
And also in this little wallet coin purse he has, there's a small note that is folded up.
Fuck. I read it.
It seems to be a love letter from a romantic interest.
What's the name?
Eleonora.
This is
Right.
Hugh's letter? Wait, this is Hugh's little bag?
Keith.
This is Keith's? Oh my god, let's go.
Say, what does it say?
It's
Yes,
just
what does it say?
it is a simple love letter, just saying how much that Eleonora finds him attractive and can't wait for the day that he will return to their village and they can start a family together.
Oh,
Is he
damn.
not from here? Why is he away from home? All right, I keep the letter on me, but I don't put it in the same pouch as the money.
Okay. All right. So you guys head on out.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you going straight to Widget's Way, or are you going by any sort of direction?
Would you guys mind if we swing by the lifts?
Sure.
2, 4. Yep.
Just,
Yep, fine.
just gonna,
Are we gonna mess with
just gonna
Keith
get
again?
some. No, yes, no, but yes.
I'm in.
Okay. Well, coincidentally, the way to the Widgetist Street is via the elevator. So you guys head down the brick lane, go across the bridge and up the promenade, and you find yourself at the familiar road and the familiar lift of either taking the stairs up or the quick lift ride for a little payment.
When we're far enough away, do I see that it's Keith? Does it look like Keith?
You make your way up, and it seems to be a different person on shift.
Fine. I don't say anything.
I mean, if you really want to be creepy because you're already going down that road, you could just ask where he lives.
No. It's stupid. I had a perfect little picture in my mind of what might happen, but if he's not here, it doesn't work.
So do you guys pay the silver to go up, or do you...
How much is it?
Maybe just tell them that Keith has given us free passage for life.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
This dwarven individual turns around, and the minute you say "sir," turns around, realizes it's a woman.
Oh.
And arms crossed, she looks up at you and says, "Yeah, what?"
Well, I was wondering, do you know by chance a lovely young man named Keith? I believe it was with a K.
Duh.
I'm sorry, did you say half of a word, or was that your...
I said yes.
Do
you want passage up or no?
Oh yes, we were told by Keith that we were just going to be able to. We paid the fee for a few day riding fee, so we get kind of like unlimited for a few days.
Do you have passes?
Were they supposed to give us a pass?
Yes, no pass, no free ride, 1 silver.
Oh well, that's not exactly fair, because if we weren't given a pass, then why should we be punished? You guys should get your shit together.
She looks at you and goes, "You look strong. You can go upstairs."
I miss Keith.
All right, well, Ember, at least we know your charisma has its limits sometimes.
It's because I called her a man.
Yeah, well, when you misgender someone, that can be a little awkward.
Gender is fluid.
How much is a pass?
A pass? How long you want?
A couple of days.
Couple days. And to end of week, you can get it for 5 gold pieces.
All right.
I'm sorry, not 5. No, yeah, 5 gold pieces. Now I hear it in my mind.
Okay. I will pay 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
No, wait. Ryujin, let me. I take out Keith's bag.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my
and
god.
I pay 5 gold pieces. I put it back.
Okay. And goes over to her little booth, little old time phone booth, goes in, and you hear just a couple like stamps, comes out with these 3 passes and gives 1 to each of you.
Lovely.
So you guys have a week pass to for the elevator.
Yeah.
No walking for us.
Fuck the stairs.
Where we're going, we don't need cardio.
Okay, so do you guys get on up?
On the elevator, I turn to Ryujin. How come you're so keen to always pay things? Do you have a lot of money?
I just did a couple jobs here and there. I got some money. I also had 2 other wolf pups that I sold, so I have a bit of money.
Okay.
And if it can make things easier for all of us, then I'm willing to do it.
When no one's looking, I take 5 gold pieces from my coin purse and put it back into that coin purse.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. The 5-minute ride, you tick, 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 all the way up, and it's the weather here is a little bit cooler. Some clouds have moved in from the ocean, giving you a break from the sun, and so it's not too hot of a day. Get to the top, you're in Upper Camden. Do you go to Widgetist's Way? Okay.
Yep.
You guys take a left over to that would be the west wall where the road starts and just runs along it. Now this road is very different from the other roads you've been here. It is almost a line of identical buildings, all with a little shop sign hanging off, little wooden swinging shop signs, and each building is painted a slightly different color, and some are more elaborate paint, others are simple brick. They're all shape in size.
So it's far, far away land from Shrek 2.
Wow.
Oh no. I was thinking more of like Portobello in London, but yeah, sure.
6 and 2 3.
Yeah. You see a number of shops. The first one that you pass is a shop called Hexes et Jinxes. The next shop you pass is called the Platinum Companion, and there's looks like a little, in the sign, it's a little picture of a dog, ears. The next one is a set of runes, and above it, in the common tongue, it reads Runes Radicales. The next one, very feathery lettering, is Fet's Fantasies. The next one is a little top hat, and it says The Laughing Leprechaun. And then the next one, towards the end of the road, you see a Toad's Apothecary, and just a little frog stamped onto the sign.
I lean over to Lilith and I say, I wonder if they all got together and were like, we need to go with alliterations for this entire street. Please think of an alliteration for the name of your store, just so that we feel uniform.
It was probably in the HOAs, like you could. That wasn't cutesy.
Roll me a perception checks, the three of you.
11.
Okay. An 11.
Also, nope, worse, a 9.
Ryujin?
I got a 5.
Mm-hmm. You guys, you see there's like about 2 other shops as the road continues down, and you don't hear anything, but you do see the last 2 shops. There's one called Pulse, and it's got this violin stamped into it, and then the last one is called Mode et Fonction.
That was very nicely said, Woody.
It's which translates to fashion and function. So, you guys enter Toad's Apothecary?
Yes.
Okay. You guys walk in, and immediately you're hit with this pungent smell of roots and spices and any kind of alchemical substance. It's overload for the senses. The ceilings are a little low, and there's all this vegetation and herbs hanging from the walls. It's filled. Jars of stuff everywhere. And in the back, there's a little counter, and you see a squat-looking gnome. A rather squat head and wide face, and almost a perpetual frown. You get the sense you know why it's called Toads, because he resembles a toad.
Oh.
And he's just sitting there, and you see him kind of going over looks like a ledger right there on the front counter. And he sees you come in, these half moon glasses, looks up and goes, Ah. Come on. How can I help you?
We're looking for healing potions
Ah,
and the good stuff.
Good stuff.
you say that, you see his head kind of tilt. Not like an emotion on his face, just kind of like, okay. Goes over, takes down a little kind of tray to you and puts it on the table. There's all these vials lined up. And one, a jar very similar to the jar that you guys were given the gummies with, filled with very similar gummies. He kind of looks like, I got ranging from cheapest to most expensive, and then I got these kind of in bulk gummies for healing.
So you guys?
So you only have the gummies?
No. You see that on the vials are filled with this kind of reddish, viscous liquid that kind of shimmers. And each vial is a little bit more and more in quantity. And then on the end, because it's a bigger jar full of gummies, it's like almost like a mason jar size. It's just on the end of this little tray he's pushed onto the table.
How much for the big one?
Big one. I'd say 50 gold pieces.
I thought it was funny. How much does it cost?
50 gold pieces.
I turn to Lilith. Are they using a different kind of currency in this town?
I don't know how things work down south. What's the conversion rate from like between Camden Mesa and like, you know, the Verdant Expanse? Like, what's going on there? Does 50 gold pieces mean like 10 somewhere else?
Because honestly, I don't mean to be rude, but I've seen a jar about this size before, and I don't believe I paid over 25.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'll do it, Woody. I'll do it for you.
I'll do it for you, Woody.
6.
6. See how I roll. Go. Silver. Copper's copper. Nah. You guys see, I will be
Could I
clear.
have gotten advantage since she was helping me?
No. I will say, you guys do. There is filled that Q gave you basically empty. You get the sense there's a lot of gummies in there. One may say 50 gummies in there.
If one was playing that game where you have to guess how many jelly beans are in the thing to get the jar of jelly beans,
Somebody
it's
might be
50 jelly
spot
beans.
on with 50.
But like one to health, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much are your healing potions?
Goes over to the healing potions, touches the regular one. This one's 30. It goes to the next one. This one's 60. And then we go to 100, 200.
So you're saying that if the gummies are $1 or $1, what am I saying? 1 gold per hit point, then why would the healing potions be astronomically more than what they would do. I believe that one would only give relatively... I mean, I don't actually know what hit points are. I just understand what vitality is. But if we're getting meta about it...
He leans into you. You talk a lot.
I do. I'm so
He grabs
sorry.
the gummies, kind of pulls it up, shakes it a bit. The gummies, if you eat too many of them, you get a tummy ache.
Lovely.
One
Well,
gummy
it's up to you.
is like a
It's
meal.
up to you guys. Folks, I don't like making decisions. So it's up to you.
I only have 35 gold pieces to my name.
Ah,
We can combine
huh?
our money.
Ah.
So what can we afford? Because I think the way Leonidas goes into scrapes, I feel like we need more than one.
Yeah.
Are we
I
going
don't-
for the gummies or are we going for the healing potion?
The gummies seem like a waste of time.
But I will say, if we're going to abide by these ludicrous prices, then having a lot of different options of distribution with the gummies is actually quite helpful instead of one person taking one potion for 60 gold. So I think that having the gummies might actually help. Plus, they did kind of taste good.
Okay. Well, if you, I feel like you feel strongly about that, so let's do that.
No, I don't feel strongly about it. You can do whatever you want.
I don't want to give this person any more money than we have, because I feel like it's a little bit of price gouging going on over here in Camden Mesa, because it's the only shop in town. So I think let's go with
if you want,
the most.
if you want cheaper, you can go down to the flea market.
Right.
Let's get the gummies.
Yeah.
Fine.
And he takes the jar, puts it there in front of you, and you said the good stuff. Kind of like once I picks up the health potions, goes into seemingly goes to a back room, comes back with these various vials, and some are powders, some are liquids, and puts them down. So, do you know which one you want? Also, who told you? Just so I keep track of it.
Hugh?
You.
Oh, yeah. Good guy. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Does that get us a discount for family and friends?
If you become a friend, maybe someday, but not right now.
What if I want to become family?
You talk too much.
Okay, so what are these so we have the gummies that we're getting. What are the good stuff? Can you explain what they do, how they're different, how they are what makes them the good stuff? Sell it to us if we're going to give you our money.
Yeah. Okay. So this one takes it up. It's just this kind of very small vial of this green liquid. Put it on a weapon, food, somehow get it inside of them. Anyway, doesn't matter. And it just makes them real sick. They don't feel good. That's the cheapest one right there. It's 10 gold a piece. Goes over, rifles through the little... These are not as organized as the health potions, and kind of rifles through them. Picks one up. It's got this little flower. He goes, you can get someone to eat this somehow, to fall asleep for a whole day. Can't wake them up. Just out cold. That one's going to be 25 gold pieces. Pulls out this last one. It looks like this almost black sand. This one, that's pretty pricey, but if you get this inside somebody, ingest it usually, sniff it, you maybe can work. You'll get they'll control of their body. It'll just go And he just kind of like wiggles his toady arms around a little bit, like, you know, like noodle arms. Like they can see and stuff, they just can't move.
How much?
Oh, that one? That's gonna be 150.
Jeez.
Hey, you came to the best. You came to the best. It's gonna be the best, man.
Very narrow-minded point of view. Is there a Mrs. Toad?
No.
I wonder why.
Mm.
Would you guys like to? I don't mean to ask how much money you have, but how I don't think that I want this to clean me out, as it were.
I have 35.
I have
That's it.
I have 60.
Ember, what do you have?
I have 21.
You know the dress I expected. I don't know. More.
What about this? I'm a businessman. I'll make you a promise. If you can procure for me a certain substance, I will give you a hefty discount.
Oh no, we don't do fetch quests. Please just.
Yeah, no.
You've already ruined our morning. Please just let us deal with the money, and then we'll let you know.
All right. You don't want the side quest? Won't give it to you. Okay.
So let's just, you know what, we can tell, you know what, let's just tell Kallias that the truth, which is the good stuff was not very good, so he didn't get it. And we'll just come back with the gummies. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will give 35. I will give all my gold.
You don't have to give all of your gold. I will
No,
put
you
in
don't.
20.
Okay.
I will put in 20 of Keith's money.
Okay. Okay, he counts up. As long as we can get 50 gold from all of you, he counts it up, says, okay. If you're looking, not nearly as good, but you're still looking for some kind of potion, Flea's Market is somewhere you can usually find something, but it's never as reliable as my stuff.
You really do believe in yourself, and I have to admire that, I guess. Have a good day.
He kind of points to his store. He's like, I've made it to Widgetous Way. I gotta be good.
Okay, well, goodbye, Toad.
All right, bye.
So
as we walk out before.
Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you gave 20. I'll give 20. Ryujin, you want to give 5? Wait, 10. 10. I can do math. I swear to God, I can do math.
I was like,
sorry,
wait a second.
This is for the
gummies.
The gummies. For paying for it?
Yeah.
I said I was gonna give 20. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll give 10.
Yeah.
I give Keith this money. As my friends walk out the door, I, without saying anything, turn around, and it's like a shut door.
Yeah.
With making sure that I'm not seen, I use Mask of Many Faces. I turn into a human woman.
Okay.
It may be roughly in her late to mid 20s. She has shortish brown hair, cute round face, very big dimples, and she opens the door and walks in and looks very concerned and says, hello?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just rolled into town, and I'm looking for my cousin. Would you know where a girl named Eleonora lives?
No.
You have no clue.
No. Do you want to buy something?
Fucking hate you, and I leave.
He just kind of, as you walk out, as it goes, nah.
I walk out, and I'm just like furious, and I just start walking back. I hate that man. I still look like the girl.
Hello? Who are you?
Oh, it's me.
Who is me?
Who's me?
I change back into Ember and I say, it's me. I felt like trying some. Fuck you guys. All right, let's go.
We go back to the warehouse.
Okay. Do you go back the way you go up? Because you're at the end of the street. And so if you continue down the street a little bit longer, you can hit Doge's Promenade and come all the way down past the theater to the elevator and down to Lower Camden.
The Doge's Promenade.
The Doge's Promenade. That is the name of the street because the city is ruled by the Doge, an elected official.
Try telling that to Reddit.
Yeah, you sure?
Just try, because it's only gonna. The city is ruled by the Doge. Many rule. Much
many,
rule.
Many rule.
Much rule.
Much republic.
Much
very.
republic, yeah.
Very
Wow.
fast.
Camden Mesa, more like Camden Memesa.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's the goddamn campaign, guys. I'm done. All right.
If the big bad is not a massive Shiba Inu, then I don't know why we're doing this. What will have been the point?
Just a very awkward looking Shiba Inu, just like looking at you.
If
Shakes
it's
the
not
world.
Keith writing one of
Yes,
writing
that's it. That's it.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm just gonna write this down really quick, guys.
The undead corpse of Jeffrey riding a Shiba Inu that is led by Keith.
I just wrote it. Oh, I just wrote it down. It says
Jeffrey's
find my
the
place.
As we reapproach the lifts, do I see Keith?
No, you do not see Keith.
He's not even working the other side. Damn it.
Yeah, he's not. This is his day off, so it seems. I'm sorry.
Honestly-
Do you guys go up past Highgate, through Doge's Promenade, or do you go lower because it's going to change depending?
The fastest way back.
Okay, you don't go that way then. So you guys go right back down, get to the elevator. It is the same person that was there the day before on the upper section.
Oh, oh no. I was pretending to be dead last time.
Oh.
Oh.
I turn back into the before we approach. I turn back into the same girl.
I'm going to.
Don't worry. I have it.
Okay. I'll just not.
I've been trying to make this. I've been trying to make this work all morning. It's not been going well, but I think I can make it work.
You guys queue up. There's actually a little line that's formed. The elevator reaches the top, and a lot of people come to Upper Camden, and they seem to be heading towards where you can see the amphitheater. And then one by one, people go through, they pay their fee to get on the elevator, and you get to that person. He goes, yeah?
Hi, we have passes, but I also I wanted to talk to you. I believe I recognize you. Is your name Keith?
No, I'm not Keith. Keith isn't working today.
Oh yes, that was the other. I'm so sorry. This here is my dear sister, and just the other day, she was horribly sick and extremely close to death. And Keith, the amazing man that he is, let us use the elevator without a pass or anything. So I really wanted to go, and I wanted to say thank you. So if you could please tell me where we have passes now, But if you could please tell me where he is, I would love to be able to go thank him.
I don't know where he is. He's working the lower entrance tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Or you can find him. He has a job in the choir for the theater.
It's a singer.
In the evenings.
What an interesting man.
A job for the choir, not in the choir. A job for the choir. He works for the choir.
He's a roadie.
He's a roadie for the choir.
Thank you. I'll try to speak with him. Thank you.
Yeah. Passes.
Yeah, I already have my pass out.
Yeah.
Where are you flying?
And she just kind of stamps him, lets you in. And
If we get 10, do we get a free one? Is that how these stamps work?
Like a coffee or something?
She leans in and says, "You're gonna have to wait and see."
Oh my god.
As we start going down, I say, why is everyone in this town either an asshole or absolutely bonkers weird?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
You know, maybe it's because they're so close to the seraphic tear and it just is kind of like in the water. We should probably not stay here very long because we will end up like them.
Or I guess
Fair
not
point.
drink the water either.
Bottled water only from now on.
Or just beer.
Just
Oh,
alcohol.
Onto my Evian, I guess.
Close friend of the show.
I'm more of an Arrowhead kind of guy, but that's okay.
I care about our environment, so I don't buy
Sponsors.
plastic water bottles. So
Well, all right. Way to just.
We don't have to open that can of worms, but
I'm gonna drink some water.
yeah, water break.
Fantasy pollution.
Oh, we all didn't need.
You know,
okay.
all of the cars that are in Fantasy Cordia.
Please, Fanacordia.
I hate you guys. Okay, you guys head down. You make your way back towards the storehouse, and you find yourselves, for the three of you who stayed, or two of you who stayed, and Cora. Anything specific happening?
Sorry. Leonidas, sorry. Leonidas, most of the time that they're gone is kind of, like sitting, is there like a little, what do you call it? One of those, you know?
I have no idea what you mean by that.
That's
Dan.
fair. I didn't say anything. One of those, like sunrooms.
No, it is a rectangle building. There are two lofts, kitty corner to each other, and then there's the lower spot that's kind of
Is there a
separated.
window? That's what I want.
Is there a window? Yeah, there's a window up above on the lofts.
Okay, I will go to the window and I will look out the window.
Okay, just longingly looking out the
For
window.
sure.
Having
That's what I
no
do
sense
most.
of personal boundaries. I think I will have at some let him sit up there for a while before like taking another cup of tea along with my own up there with me, sitting the cup of tea on the window ledge, look out the window equally as plaintively for a handful of minutes.
Okay.
Before just saying, you said you came from a tribe.
Yes.
What does that mean for you?
Well, where I come from, a tribe means home. It means the people that care for me, or did. And it means the people that took care of me and brought me up. Do you have family, Kallias? a mother, a father.
I had people who raised me. Yes. That is why I ask, I suppose. In Elven, the word for clan and family and tribe are all very similar, and I just wondered which of those was best suited to you.
I would assume. In Draconic is.
Was it a belch?
Nope. Draconic.
Okay.
Come on.
Didn't you hear him? Come on.
You fucking hear me? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty on my
No,
Draconic.
you're good. Yes, I would say that tribe and family and all of those words are the same for me as well. I was told to leave my tribe.
They
And
told you this?
who
So
told? Sorry.
do you still call them your tribe? And do they still call you part of the tribe?
You know, you ask important questions there.
I'm sorry, you do not have to.
No,
It was just
I did wake everyone up. I don't know what they call me. I haven't seen any of them in a long time. But I still call them my tribe. It's hard for my species to get rid of something of that nature and not have it linger in their lives. You know.
I do not, yes. We live long time.
Let's just say I had begun to create my own tribe, and I have lost my tribe, and part of the reason why is part of the reason why I'm here.
Well, I can say that I have never done what I have done in the past day with my clan. I have never done any of those things. So that makes us something, I think.
I would agree.
Joe, if you are going to scream in the wee hours of the morning, perhaps we should get you some kind of perhaps we should get you a door.
A door?
If
what?
we can find a good one. You know,
To shut me inside of a door.
No. If you need space to
You're talking about a room.
roar in the... Is that what it is?
Well, a door enters into a room.
So you cannot have one with the...
One
Yes.
needs the other. Like...
Yes, then a room. I am speaking of not...
But
Yes.
it's not a door.
Well, no. Not if the doors on their own cause the problems. But if it is the door and the... Yes.
I put my hand on Kallias and I say, you know, not all doors are bad. In fact, some doors lead to things that are good. I can't hear you, Kallias.
How do you know this? How can you be so sure?
Well, I've entered a lot of doors and exited them too. And I believe the experiences you've had with doors so far in our time knowing each other have been ones of not normality.
I mean, I did not think there was anything wrong with hanging a piece of fabric from the entranceway from one place to another. Why did it have to get so solid so fast? But the point stands. A room, perhaps.
A room.
If that makes
Correct.
you more...
You know, hopefully I don't have those dreams anymore, but I might. And hopefully I can remind myself not to wake all of you and not give you any explanation of why. I don't truly know any of you that well, and I told you, and I don't talk about myself a lot, but I need to find my tribe that I've lost. Not my original. They don't want me anymore.
Perhaps we will become good at finding things. If we find this thing we are looking for now, maybe we will be good enough to find what you are looking for. So by the words of it, by what you have spoken and what Hugh and Cora have spoken, I would say perhaps what you are looking for is maybe a bit more important than the pieces of stone that they seek.
It's more important to me, yes, but
bit by bit.
I promised Hugh that I would help him. So I will do that, and then I will find what I'm looking for, hopefully.
I too hope this.
I like you, Kallias.
Really?
I do.
Those are large words.
Well, you're a bit of a odd one, and so am I. Not really good around humans, or anything of that matter.
I will say for the certainty that I am able to give that you have definitely and continue to make me more comfortable.
I have that effect on people when I'm not killing them.
Well, one thing shouldn't stop the other.
True.
That is why we hunt, is it not? To get closer to those we hunt with and the things we hunt as well.
You're not wrong.
Gonna go back to just staring plaintively out the window and like double fist the tea like a bowl.
The view is lovely. You have the base, a very nice view of Lower Camden, and the points of note. You can see the Tower of the Wild Hunt down in the distance, and way off, a couple times when the weather clears up a little bit after the time you spent staring out the window, you can just get a glimpse of some of the shimmering water out there on the sea. So, the rest of the group returns to the storehouse.
Okay, so this great place that Hugh told us about was not so great. But we
honestly,
did get something.
Hugh, I'm a little disappointed.
You guys look around.
It's kind of trash.
Hugh's not there. Cora is going over the tablets at a desk. And you say that because, was Toad kind of being a dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doesn't warm up to strangers very quickly. You keep going and talking to him, and he'll get to like you. Don't worry about it. He's pretty warty, and just kind of giggles to herself when you first meet him.
Is it worth getting to know him, or should we just... You know what? My plan is to not be in Camden Mesa very long, so whatever.
Agreed.
Where you guys want to go?
Are we all there, or is it just the three that walked in?
No, it's all five of you now, with Cora.
Are we speaking hypothetically, or are we speaking literally?
I'm interested in both.
I don't know. I feel as though if we are going to meander around here for a while, I might die of boredom. So,
I agree.
Unless there's something fun or useful, so far the people in this town are quite dull and odd.
I mean, There's some fun spots, I guess. There's. You guys went to the mud pits, right? And where
We can't go back there.
Yeah.
We cannot
We're
go
not
back
allowed.
I know there's quite a. Up there, there's a fun fighting ring that happens on the weekends, and those are pretty fun to watch. Get some drinks, kind of rowdy, but time. Well, if you guys are looking for work, I know Oya. She has a project she's working. If you guys want to fill your time with something while you're here.
Not really. Well, I was just prepare and then go.
Okay, that's fine too.
Unless you think it's worth it. I'm just saying that if it's not something that you're like, oh, you should absolutely do, you know, I
mean, I don't know exactly what Oya's doing. I know she has her employers and who she works for, and
who does she work for?
That is the question for answer. Truly, it's not my. I'm not going to put her up like that. But
because you don't know the answer.
No, I do. It's just not my business to say.
But was she
yeah, I think so.
Then why not just save us the time?
Principal. Yeah, Kallias?
Is this the same project that Cora was helping with last night? Where things
Speaking to Cora, darling.
Oh.
Yes, I was helping Oya with one of her. Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys. I need to. This is Dan speaking. I need to stop for a second. My screen is frozen, so hold on one sec.
Technical difficulties.
The stream is everyone on the stream is only seeing all of us frozen. So everyone, hold on. Give me a minute. We'll be right back.
What's the time?
Hello and welcome back.
Did that make it in?
No, it did not.
Dang it. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh.
All right. Hey, everybody. Sorry about the technical hullabaloo. We're learning, and sometimes the internet is not great, and we love Optimum, sponsor of the show, Optimum Internet. Not at all.
Stop.
I'll just play. So, I'll just do a quick recap in case anything was missed from the first half of this episode, just so everybody can kind of be on the same page. So we started off, Kallias had a dream about, was it the past? Not Kallias, Leonidas had a dream.
scare me like that.
Yeah, had a dream. Was it the past? Was it the future? Was it somewhere else? Was it a memory? Who knows?
Who knows?
Waking everybody up in the process. They then went back to sleep and then woke up, and at the end of the day, they had gone to an apothecary, meeting a rather grumpy old gnome and were able to procure some more gummies. They also learned that a fan favorite of the show, Keith with a K, moonlights as a theatrical performer, maybe, at the amphitheater. And there was a touching moment between Kallias and Leonidas, looking out the window, sharing a cup of tea. And that's all that really happened. So, Dan, are we back set up?
Yes, thank you, everyone. Boy, what a wet Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Okay, wonderful. So, where we left off was you guys were all in the room with Cora. You were discussing where you want to go next.
Leonidas kind of has been in the corner of the room for a little bit, and he kind of stands up and he goes, I would like to go to Ryujin. Did I say it wrong? Fuck me.
You mean
Ryujin?
Ryujin, oh, motherfucker. I'd like to go to Ryujin.
Now?
No. Well, I mean, I will go now, but I don't. I enjoy you all, even if I don't seem like it. But I would like to make sure that if we're saying I just like to go to Ryujin.
You mean Ryujin?
I'm gonna lose my mind.
they speak Ryujin in Ryujin?
I believe that has a.
I believe it's Rivani.
Ravani. I'm drunk,
Dasani.
I guess.
That's Dasani.
Punani Dasani.
That's my favorite line in the song. That's it. That's the one.
Cardi B, friend of the show.
Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi B, big D&D fan.
Isn't that city where many of you came from?
I do believe some of us are from there. Why shouldn't speak?
I think 2 of us.
And where is that in comparison to here? How is it? Do we take a boat?
I'd say it's quite far.
It's pretty far.
How?
It's
I have
north.
never. North, but is it more islands like this one?
No, it's near the mountains. It gets snowy sometimes there. But it's like it's in the valley too. It's got kind of all the seasons.
I'm sorry, did you not know what snow was?
Yeah, I need to.
What
Did
do
you
you
not know
mean?
what snow was? No.
Like
you know what?
freezing rain.
What?
It's
Oh, boy.
soft and powdered.
You know, we're going to. No one explain. We will show you. I promise. And when it happens, you will thank us.
Should I be frightened?
No.
Yes.
No, not at all.
No. Ember.
Four
Sorry.
of you.
No.
3 of you said yes, and 1 of you said no.
Don't.
I'm sorry. I was lying.
He's being a poop. He's being a door.
I dislike that connotation. I don't know what it means, but I dislike it.
So I think were you answering Cora's question about like a hypothetical versus a literal where we want to go, and you were doing the hypothetical answer
No.
as Revan?
Nope.
So you mean you literally want to go?
Correct.
Well,
I would like to go there.
Can we do?
We are currently hired for a job
Sure.
that is existing here.
I know. I want to, after the job, go there.
Ah,
That sounds great. Have a good trip.
I mean, if you guys want to head north after you finish the job with us, I'd give you nothing but my utmost blessing. Just
I don't mean to be the party pooper, but it feels a little presumptuous that we are party pooper. That was an unintended pun. It seems a little presumptuous that we're going to be remaining together after this job.
You don't have to stay with us.
That's a fair point.
I'm more of a take it day by day kind of gal.
Agreed.
Well, the question was asked where I wanted to go, or what we wanted, where we wanted to go, and I want to go to this place. Really, I want to go to the in-between, but...
what's the in between?
What?
the area in between there and here.
I don't think you should try to read into what he says. He speaks very literally.
Right.
Well, Leonidas, thank you for sharing that with us. You are more than welcome to go now if that's how you feel. If you need to go
No.
to Revan.
I promised Hugh that I would help him. And again, I enjoy all of you. I've enjoyed my small amount of time with all of you. And it's good to be around people. Or whatever all of you are.
I mean, we all have personhood. I think you can call us people.
So the theater then.
Yes, let's go to the
speaking
theater.
of Hugh and people, let's go to the theater.
So as this conversation dies down, Hugh re-enters the room, comes in through the barn door, and he goes, "All right, so I secured us some box seats for the theater. So I was thinking about doing groundlings because it's a fun experience for your first time, but I heard this one's quite a long show, so we may want to have a nice seat and maybe get a bottle of wine and some bread and cheese."
You're thinking right, Hugh. You're a great man.
I just enjoy a good night of theater.
I whispered to Ember, so no one else can hear me. Do you think we're actually looking for a tablet? Or did Hugh just hire us to be his friends?
Honestly, at this point, I'm just hoping I get paid. I don't really care what happens before or after that.
That's fair.
Okay. So Hugh hands out all the tickets to everyone. He's like, "All right, don't forget your tickets. It is for the play is called The Child of Chaos, which is a rather interesting name. It's a history that has been touring. And there will be no playbills, so to speak. So it's just about apparently the unification of Armania after all the disparate warlords were brought under the control of one single union. So should be good, rather thrilling.
I'm a big believer in never reading the playbills before you see the show, because then it usually spoils something for you.
Oh yes, but then never mind.
Hey, Hugh, lead the way. Let's go.
Have a good time, everyone.
Leonidas, please come. Just come to the show.
Truly.
I did get an extra ticket just in case.
You're coming.
It's
the end of the conversation.
I'm gonna walk over to Leonidas and just grab a segment of his cloak and just tug on it.
My cloak? I have a cloak.
Or what? Some loose scrap of your clothing, whether that's a sleeve or a trouser leg or loincloth. I don't know how.
He is skin tight from head to toe.
Are you fucking
Rips
naked?
down your loincloth.
I'm not naked, but I don't have a cloak on.
Starts tugging.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll tug the folds of your Catwoman leather jumpsuit.
Yes.
Okay.
The
On the zippers
Leonidas
of
is
your-
wearing a Catwoman
folds.
jumpsuit.
Not the folds.
Ew.
Whenever Leonidas walks in a race, people go,
Damn.
There's that like leather sticky sound whenever Leonidas walks. Like, yeah, just everywhere.
Now it makes sense why he had that giant tub of Vaseline with him everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Do you say something, Kallias, or are you just tugging on me? God damn it.
Let's me if you think that.
Just a silent tug.
Elias slowly spits into his left hand.
Oh, no.
No.
No. No.
Retracting
Isn't he a
that.
child?
I love that we just assume that Kallias. Anyway,
Yeah, you're right.
Kallias is their hand, rather. I should have said. Anyway, I just gently sort of pull on any loose piece of clothing and say, I won't understand. I need someone who understands better.
The
Can you
play.
come?
Fine. Look, I don't know if I need to tell all of you. I've had a bad experience with theaters.
Cora, eating some stew mid-bite, goes, you gotta tell us.
Where I'm from, there is a theater, and I got into a fight in the theater because I didn't like what was going on stage. And I started shouting. And then I was told that I was banned from all theaters. And I assume that means everywhere, so I've never been to a theater since.
You know, maybe you shouldn't come.
Okay.
I'm just gonna whip my head around towards Ember and let a little more of the light under the hood than I normally do.
I think this is a great chance for you to exercise your self-restraint.
Yes, a time for growth.
I'm really tall already, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, personal inner growth.
Oh my god.
I don't think you're banned from all theaters because I don't think they have like a network.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You don't know that. I've been to a couple theaters outside of my tribe, and they know who I am.
Unions
swear,
are very
if we-
powerful in Armania. Types that to you.
If we roll up and Leonidas can't come in,
It's like you were banned from Disneyland or something like that. Like it's this conversation is what it feels like.
Blacklisted everywhere. Like,
Oh,
and not just Disneyland, every amusement park in the world.
Yeah, every amusement park.
No accident park.
Did this thing at Animal Kingdom, can't go to Six Flags anymore.
Yeah.
Like saying I did something at
Didn't
a
think they were
Walmart, and
affiliated?
I can't go to a Target anymore.
Oh,
Any
no.
place that has animatronics, they won't let me in.
They won't let
Can't
me in.
happen.
Maybe-
not even Chuck E. Cheese.
Not even.
Absolutely not. Hard pass on that one.
Hard time.
So,
I will come, but if they don't let me in, I mean, I don't know what to tell all of you.
well, the brasserie is rather close to the theater, so if somehow they know who you are, you can go get a drink.
Okay.
Right, so I did get tickets for night after tomorrow, but I guess I could maybe exchange them for today, but maybe not get our box seats.
Oh, I thought it was
We're
today.
a little bit of an impulsive group. We kind of want to do things now. If you say, "Hey guys, do you want to do something?" and then say, "Oh, okay, it's in days from now," it's a bit of a killjoy.
Is it Is it the same thing?
Yes, it's playing till the end of the season.
The same thing?
Yeah, well, the end of the season's only like a few weeks.
I feel as if we can get the box seats, that it is safer for Leonidas if we do have the box seats.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So we can just wait for your day then.
Okay, well then. Fast
And then
forward.
we all pause and stare into each other's eyes, and time goes by. You see the sun fly over.
You guys sit down
flies
to
over.
meditate.
Yeah, the screen pans up and out of the warehouse and stays. Yeah, the trees like vibrate in place a little bit.
Wait, if we're sleeping, if it's a new day, can I get my full health back?
Yeah, so we'll just fast forward to the play. So you guys have just been hanging out. You're getting a long rest to Leonidas. You get your health back. And it is the evening of your dag, which is Fantasy Wednesday, just so everybody's clear. It is now the 46th of Orun, which is the month. I have this whole spreadsheet made.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys, do we get dressed up for the theater, or you just go in your armor and such?
Don't
We
think I
have
have anything else to wear.
other
that I want to
clothes up.
wear.
I put a little bit more of some finery on before, like, but also like I've still maintained the leather armor. Like, I'm
Okay.
ready to throw down if need be.
All right. As you guys walk towards the theater, you see that the fire that was set has been cleaned up. It's been demolished, and the debris have been taken away. There was really no repercussions that you guys noticed over the past couple days. Nobody came knocking. It seemed that Hugh did his job. You guys head over, get to the elevator. Keith is not there. Head on up, head to the theater, and it is a rather warm night, I believe. Yeah, it is a warm night, a little cloudy. It's about 70 degrees at the moment, so it's actually very pleasant. Slight breeze coming in, and you guys head to the ticket booth where everybody's walking in, either paying their either copper, silver, or gold for their seat, or presenting a ticket that they had.
When we get to the ticket booth, Leonidas puts his head down and kind of goes like this.
Looking no less like a lion.
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check.
Leonidas, it's all about confidence. You've got to believe that you're supposed to be here and allowed to be here, and therefore everyone else around you will believe that.
I don't even know. Oh, I get disadvantage on stealth. Good lord. Almost rolled it. That's an 8.
8? Okay. You get up. Hugh gives his ticket. As you all move through, you give your tickets, and Leonidas, you're kind of hanging towards the back, and the usher says, "Ticket, please."
Oh,
You can do it.
I turn around and start walking away.
Oh,
Leonidas.
come back.
No. Oh.
I go grab him. I smack him across the face.
Hey!
I say, listen here. Get it together. Everything's fine. You're fine. We're all fine. Get in the building. Please.
I turn to the usher. I'm sorry. My friend's just he has never been to the theater before, and so he's a little unfamiliar and nervous about doing something wrong.
Can you roll me a deception check with advantage, please?
He's gonna be like, hey, wait a minute.
You're
I remember that guy.
He pulls out
A couple
list.
months back, somebody came around and showed us a picture of that guy.
There's like a beautiful like watercolor portrait of a lion that's like stuck to the glass. Like,
Like huge in the window.
Do not serve this customer.
Do not serve this.
It literally looks like the most generic like clip art of a lion you've ever seen.
Like MGM.
It's what's his face from Madagascar.
All coming back. It's all coming.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Lilith?
I got a 19.
19. All right. Yeah, and the senator goes, "That's all right. Just give me his ticket and go on through."
Great.
Okay.
Come
And
on, Leonidas.
you guys are in. Hugh says, "All right. I believe we have the upper box. So I'll go get some food, and I'll meet you guys up there." So you guys head to your seats. You sit down. It is a pretty packed amphitheater. It is, and everybody, every kind of person is there. There is the seemingly poor people who are just looking for some kind of entertainment, maybe some parents who save up to take their kids to the theater every month or something from Lower Camden. There are some hoity-toity individuals who are in the boxes. There's 2 royal boxes on either side, closest to the stage.
Is the Doge there?
There is a Doge's box, but it is empty, it seems, at this moment. The other...
What's it painted like? You know how the Queen's box at the Globe is decorated with stuff? Is it pictures of a certain sheep that you knew?
No, it is no dogs, no dog paraphernalia at all. It has a bit of gold leafing and some molding on it, but it's just kind of a slightly fancier box. Looks a little bit larger than the other ones. The other royal box is on the other side, and there actually is an individual sitting in it. A seemingly small-sized creature, because you guys are on the other side, so you can get a great look at him.
Keith?
Not Keith. Small-sized individual, either halfling or gnome, female with a few people there sitting with her.
And just for my clarification, this is like a proper oval to circular, open air, tiered, like classical amphitheater, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a build-up on the sides for these boxes that have been built out of this like very beautiful, polished stone.
Are you thinking more Olivier or the Globe?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
We're assholes.
That is not an asshole.
I was gonna ask the question, but I was waiting for someone else.
Which one's the Olivier?
Olivier is the one that that's at the National that like is in
It's the big boy.
It's the big one.
The big
Oh,
it's
the
not
big boy.
It's not the proscenium. It's the one that can fucking do whatever they want with.
I'm gonna say it's in between those two.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's made out of stone and marble.
Ooh.
And it is a full of like it's a full circle, or are we dealing with like a wall thing?
It's like a quarter, and there's like the wall and backstage and back. There's set is I'll get into describing it.
Great.
Okay. I wrote a play for you guys.
Please act it all out.
Please
no.
do. The chat wants you to act
the
out
chat
a play.
is demanding.
The chat is demanding that you act out a play. They miss theater.
I will do the best I can from my 3 paragraphs of what this play is.
I want beginning, middle, and end. I want conflict.
Rising action, falling.
Okay, can I get started, please?
This is the most theater we've had all year.
State
We're
your
just excited
demands.
about it.
I'm actually super excited. Okay. Hugh comes. He has a couple bottles of wine, puts them down, and some goblets that he also procured. He has like those little stackable goblets that somehow exist here, like a thermos. And then there's after a moment, a individual comes with a board of cheeses, various cheeses and fruits, and puts it down. And you see Hugh give him this individual 5 gold pieces and tells him to have a nice evening.
It's interesting that they paired blue cheese with the red wine, because that typically doesn't go so well together. Bold of them to try and pass that.
We're quite far into the country, love. It's the best they can do.
I know a lot about cheese.
During all this, are we like in separate seats in a box and other things?
Yeah, it's more of like there's like a table that is in the center and you are arranged around it, and it's pointed towards your box is pointed toward the stage.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Leonidas is like kind of like hands in lap, head down, just very overwhelmed. But that's
Lilith,
Yeah.
where'd you learn so much about cheese?
Oh, the county of Wegmans.
Yeah. In Revan, my mum works in the castle, so she had to study a lot about cheese, and I
Cool.
like to learn about it.
There is more than one type of cheese.
Yeah.
I thought. How do you get it? It just comes from a thing.
How about Kallias? Look at it this way. There's not more than one type of cheese. There is more than one way to prepare it. It still comes from the same place.
It can be different depending on what you put with it or how long you age it. We can talk about cheese later. I can teach you all about it.
I am just going to steadily pour myself a full goblet of wine and sit nestled in.
You don't have to describe what you're doing, darling. We can see what you're doing.
All right. As you all settle with your cheese and your wine, a individual comes out onto the stage, dressed in these fine robes. Tonight's performance is of the Child of Chaos. Our featured performers will be Aethon, playing the part of Zoris, the heir, and where's that name?
He says on stage.
Is he reading off?
I'm looking at my name.
Where's that name? What the hell?
It's like, fuck.
Shit, hold on.
Can we get that one again?
Where did the name go? I wrote the name down. What? No.
The stage manager off stage goes, it's this name.
This guy slowly starts having a mental breakdown on stage. He's sweating. He can't breathe.
Leonidas goes, see?
Oh no. Wait, I had this name and it disappeared.
Does the name matter, Woody?
It does to me.
He's doing theater.
Oh, Portia. Her name's Portia.
Rossi.
We needed that.
Yeah. And the part of the Queen of Nibu is played by Portia. And bows and walks off stage. Thanks for going on that journey with me. There's some clapping. What's interesting is the lights kind of faded now at this point, and there is spotlights that come up. You see these individuals are these large, almost looks like these circular tubes that have these bright fires, and there's polished metal on the inside of them that reflects a spotlight onto the stage. And the footlights are lit, and the chorus comes out. They're all dressed in these various costumes, looks like almost robes that would be reminiscent of antiquity. And they start to sing. Now, how most theaters, especially large amphitheaters, work here in Cordia is there is a chorus who will sing the general plot in these long verses, and from time to time the main character will have an aria or something. It's very opera based, kind of opera meets Greek theater. There's also a band that will play with the singers as well from time to time. Act 1 begins. The backdrop is revealed, and it is green hills and beautiful landscapes. The chorus is milling about, and they start singing. They sing of how warlords spread throughout are being quelled under the fist of the great warrior monarch Zoris. the play continues, and this individual, Zoris, who is played by this seemingly human male, but also has very feminine features, Aethon. The first act takes place, he's defeating these warlords. Each different warlord comes in and there's a confrontation between them, and a battle ensues, single combat, a bout of trickery, and just how great Zoris was. Finally, getting to about 45 minutes into the act, a single warlord is left, the one that has been evading Zoris the whole time. The great warlord Rakthun. Zoris has tried everything to defeat him. They tried to trick him into eating this poisoned fruit. Even tried to turn Rakthun's own family members against him. But realized the only way to defeat Rakthun is in single combat. The crescendo of Act 1 happens when Zoris finally slays Rakthun and is crowned the ruler of Camden Mesa. End of the first act.
Did I see Keith in Act 1?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh
I was
my
also
God.
looking for Keith as well.
Yeah,
Help
same.
Okay,
Ember.
then roll with advantage. So, but one of you roll with advantage.
Fine.
It's like when you go to a show and you're just trying to look for your friend in the back.
Like, where's the dude?
15.
A 15. You look
Mhm.
around, you can't really tell. A lot of the people are wearing makeup.
Can Leonidas roll an intelligence check, and I'll explain why in a second.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what you're rolling for, though, so that's a little difficult.
That's
Set-
fair.
Set
That's
the
fair.
DC for
Dan, do you want to be the
yourself.
DM? Dan,
No,
go
I
ahead,
don't.
be the DM.
Oh well, it's a 7. So, oops. I was
Okay.
rolling to see if I would understand everything.
I don't get it.
Would that not be an intelligence check?
I don't know, it's intelligence. Sure. I don't know.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
maybe I don't.
Quick interval. The second act begins. The backdrop has been changed. It is a opulent palace settled on a cliff, seemingly old version of Camden Mesa, or what Camden Mesa would grow to be, or came from, I should say. Second act is a little dull. It mostly is Zoris singing his own solo, his own aria, or their own solo, their own aria, and supporting his people, helping them, and growing into the great warrior leader they are. However, when the act picks up is towards the end of the second act, and there is a war that breaks out. A messenger comes in. Roll me a perception check.
No way. No
With
way.
advantage? Because we're all looking
Yeah,
for
with
him.
advantage. I'll give you advantage. Actually, well,
13.
okay, you guys see him.
Yeah.
If you guys all crit failed, it would have sucked. But
I'm not listening to the nature of what's happening on stage. I'm scanning faces for Keith.
okay,
I rolled
a messenger at the end of Act 2, a messenger comes out and bows before the monarch Zoris and exclaims in this very powerful 2 verses that the sun elf queen of Nibu has called upon her armies and is come to crush Zoris in the upstart kingdom. That's the end of Act 2.
And it was Keith.
And it was Keith, and he did, you know what? He did a good job. He did
Yeah.
a good job as the
Yes.
messenger.
Yes.
Act 2 ends and he was like, well, it was rather dull, but from what I hear, Act 3 is when it gets quite interesting and rather beautiful.
Oh,
Eats
It
the
ends
grapes.
with the Queen of Nibu killing Zoris and creating a beautiful world, then I'm on board.
are there a lot of fight? Is there a lot of fighting?
I believe there could be. I've not seen the play yet, so I don't know.
Does that
There-
messenger have a larger role in the third act?
Again, I have not seen the show, so it's my first time seeing it as well.
Hugh,
Hugh, you seem to know some information, but not the information that we need. So forgive me for asking.
It's okay. That's fine.
Leonidas, I want to add that this is not real. So
you don't know that.
Yeah, it is based off of.
right, but they're acting on stage. So even if they are fighting, it is not real. So no need to get involved.
Well, thank you, Ryujin.
Right. All right. Well, it looks like the third act's about to start. Settles back into his seat. Third act begins. This is much different. The act begins with everybody already on stage. There is simulated fire, like the fabric that's blowing in the wind. There seems to be stagehands moving it to make fire in the
We
background.
literally live in a magical world, and they can't just
And they're like,
fucking make
fabric.
fire.
There's something magical about live
Live
theater,
theater.
okay?
You were like, oh, don't worry, this isn't your normal community theater. This is the nice one.
it is audio, like auditorily, and
The mics
like-
are good. The mics are good.
no, the mics, they don't have mics, but everything's amplified somehow. It's just a very good play. Like, even if the second act was slow, you guys are like, oh, this is pretty good. All right. It's catching attention and the audience is moved by it.
The fake fire takes me out of it completely.
As everything grows, oh Jesus, I shouldn't do that. Leonidas is like gripping the table while
Okay.
watching.
Well, the third act begins and it's a battle scene. Just the stage is filled with people all fighting each other, and for a few minutes the chorus in just these like massive chords is swelling and singing about the battles that took place over the years of this war between Nibu and Camden Mesa. Finally, that section of the song dies down and everybody lies dead on the stage. The battle raged until the last two fell, leaving Zoris standing in the middle, alone. There's quite a bit of silence for a moment as you watch this actor see the dead, and then he begins. He sings about how he wished war isn't how things were settled, and regrets his warlike past, and wishes he could take it all back, and curses the divines for allowing this unneeded destruction and loss of life. This aria with this rich baritone ends, and another person walks on stage, walking over the bodies. It is a woman in this scaled armor costume. She has gray skin and these horns that are decorated. The horns are a color of purple. The two rulers, this is the woman who's playing the Queen of Nibu, Kimba. They acknowledge each other as rulers. The chorus is quiet. And she begins to sing. She sings of the war that is fought and how she was afraid for her people and wanted to lead them to a better future. Then she also laments the destruction and the chaos and wishing it to end. Then Zoris, they join in together, singing this duet, her soprano with their low baritone. And it's this beautiful duet that lasts for a few minutes, rising together, coming to calm moments, and they sing of love for the land of Armania, love for their people, and all of the soldiers and workers and artisans that exist within here, and the different cultures. And in this duet, they also sing for a love of each other that they found. And the third act ends with the two of them embracing, finishing this final melodic chord that comes with the whole chorus and the orchestra and everything. And they embrace. And then the show ends. You see Hugh stand up and just start clapping.
Leonidas as well.
Mm-hmm. You see a little tear in Hugh's eye. And the whole audience just clapping. It was pretty good.
I pinch Ember on the back of the arm. I think that's the lady.
What?
The lady with the purple horns.
I'm so sorry. I've been focused on Keith the entire time.
Oh,
what are you referring to?
The bottle. I'm just gonna say out loud.
I thought she was going to be in Camden Wharf.
Yeah,
Maybe
but in
then.
a few days.
Right.
How many other people with purple horns have we seen?
What do we do? We can't exactly. I thought we were going to pretend as if we were part of the Longhorn gang. If we walk up to her now, that's completely out the window.
Can we follow? Hugh, can we go and meet the actors?
Is the clapping still happening?
Yeah. Now the cast is bowing and doing their encore bow. He's like, should we do this? Is this something we should do?
Leonidas is almost shouting.
Yes, I definitely want to go to the stage door and greet the actors. We can follow the horny woman however long you want.
We should go as far as backstage.
That's fine with me too.
Right. So he's like, Hugh says, you want to go meet them? Or
Yes.
Very good. Would like to see up close.
all right. And then shall we? Anyways, you guys, you kind of make your way through with the audience. They're all filing out, and there's a rather large crowd at what you would assume is the stage door. And Hugh walks you towards it and kind of stands back. He's like, my stage door days are over, unless a friend of mine is in the play, but I don't have anybody I know in this cast, so I'll just hang back, and if you want to go forward and meet them, your prerogative.
Before we do, I change back into the young woman from earlier.
He's not gonna. Okay.
You guys mill in with the crowd of the stage door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see there's two large, one's a half orc, one's a dragon bodyguards. They're just making sure nobody rushes the stage door. There's no real partition that's set up, like how we would know it, but it's a kind of a distance that everybody's kind of keeping back with. The first person, chorus members, come filing out and they say hi, they say thank you. You guys do notice a moment. Keith walks out and kind of like stands there, like looking like nobody really though wants his autograph or anything, but he just goes, kind of nods and heads away.
I
What?
What?
no, it's fine.
You don't say anything? Oh.
No.
I slink away and I follow him.
Okay, all right. You follow Keith. He's not moving very fast. He's kind of milling about the crowd.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Well, for one, I'd like to say you did an amazing job. You don't know me because I wasn't here, but I know a lot about you. The other day, my sister, she was extremely ill, and you helped my friends get to her quickly. It looked very bad at first, but she pulled through, and everyone thanks you and says that you are the reason why she was able to pull through.
A lot of emotions go over his face as you were talking to him, congratulating him on the show to begin with, telling him that everybody's congratulating him for saving a life, and back to like you liking him in the show. It's like, oh my god, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the show, and I'm glad that your sister got better. Oh my god, great. What's your name?
Elaine.
Elaine, it's nice to meet you, and thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you. I also have to say, we've recently kicked him out of our friend group. A feline gentleman.
Yes, I remember him. Yes.
He stole your coin purse.
Oh my god.
After we found out, we kicked him out, and he is gone. But I do have I did manage to get this from him. I don't have any of the money, but I did manage to get this from him, and I pull out the little note.
You see him like just go to reach for it, and he's like, "Can I have it back?"
Yeah, of course.
Oh, and he kind of like takes it and like reads it a bit, and like a little bit of a smile comes over his face, and he goes, puts it into his clothes and tunic, and kind of like straightens it out and says, "Thank you. That money can be earned, but this is something I would have missed."
I take a moment. I look deeply into his eyes, and I say, "Is she beautiful?"
You read my note?
I'm sorry.
Takes a moment.
I got curious. They told me a lot about you, and I just couldn't stop thinking about you.
Yes. She is the most beautiful woman I know.
Well, that is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I take him by the hand.
Lil is like, okay.
And I say, "You have yourself an amazing life, Keith."
Thank you.
I kiss him on the cheek and I leave.
Just like very taken aback, but like he's like, okay. It's kind of
He's a little confused though, because it didn't feel like a non-hairy face. It definitely felt like a hairy face because it's only an illusion.
Oh no, he's very confused of what just happened. But and you walk away. Back to the other group. Next person who comes out is Ethan. This human male comes out in this like lavish robes, and one of the bodyguards comes up and kind of keeps the crowd. The crowd kind of surges towards him, and he goes, "Don't worry, darlings, it's fine. I can sign anything you want. It's okay, yes." And like starts taking autographs and signing them, and everybody kind of rushes towards him. Roll me a perception check, everybody.
Including me, am I back there?
Jesus.
Am I back there yet?
19.
Glad we are not fighting something today because I am rolling bogus. That's
Okay.
10.
10, 19,
21.
21. Okay.
18.
18. And
Am I
Ember,
back? Am I back
you're
there
you're
yet?
not back yet, I'm gonna say, during
Okay.
this. So as the crowd surges, you see a purple-horned tiefling duck out and move.
I would like to, like a thief in the night, silently follow her.
Okay.
Also,
Same.
All right. Roll me perception, stealth checks. The lot of you.
Do I
Ember,
see them leaving?
Yeah, you see your friends kind of starting to tail somebody.
I assume that I understand what's happening, so I'll roll still.
25.
25?
that's a 10.
That's a 10 as well from Leonidas.
25, 10.
That's a 10.
19.
Okay.
18.
18. All right. You guys move quite a bit as you follow Portia. You see her, she starts to walk and then changes directions quickly. And will walk a bit and change direction again, but like kind of stays in open streets for the most part. And you're tailing her for a little bit of time. I would say for about 15 minutes. And she just keeps walking and almost seemingly in circles.
Is she frantic? Is she nonchalant?
She's walking with purpose, but it does not seem frantic at all.
I say to the closest person to me, I say, I think she knows we're following her. Or at least she knows I am. I'm a little big.
Well, honestly, if we can just talk to her now, let's save us the couple days and just try to get it out. It's just one person, right? I mean,
we would know her name, correct?
Yeah, her name's Portia.
Okay, right.
like let's just let. I know we had the plan to go to Camden Wharf, but if she's right here,
Yeah.
Should one of us shout her name? I'll do it.
I'm just going to point towards her and message, "Hi."
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
One of the few common words I know.
For a moment, you see her, like, the minute that happens, she starts to walk a lot faster, and
Fuck.
you hear in your head, in common, say, "Stop following me."
fuck.
It's fine. I'll just message back. Not yet.
No.
You say that as you guys are kind of following her. She doesn't answer. She takes a turn down an alleyway, it seems. Okay, you guys get to the alleyway and you turn and look. Roll me a perception check.
I swear to God, if we fucking lose her, 5.
21.
I got a 13.
21.
21. Okay. You turn the corner and she's not there. However, Ryujin, with that, you're able to notice some footsteps going to the left. Like it kind of goes past a couple crates, maybe looks like a garbage receptacle of some sort, a dumpster in the alleyway, and it turns left down another alley.
Am I aware of this area as like kind of like a grid system?
It's grid-like. The city itself is dome-shaped, so all the streets kind of do a slight curve, and there's the main streets, and then there's all these little like alleyways and pathways in between that don't necessarily line up like a grid, but if you follow one, you can tell, like, okay, if we're on Doge's Promenade and we take a right through the alleys, we'll probably end up on the green streets.
How tall are the buildings?
I would say they range from approximately 5 feet, maybe give or take a few floors.
I scale a wall so that I can like cut across. I climb to the rooftops.
I'm sorry, I said 5 feet. I'm sorry, 5 stories.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
just like right here.
I just shout. I shout, Portia, we mean no harm.
Great, lovely.
You know, if
Whoa.
Kelsey Grammer shouted that at me, I also would be like, oh, okay, maybe.
Ah!
I still climb up to start trying to follow on the roofs.
Okay, you make your way up. It takes a bit of time to get all the way to the top, but you guys are at the mouth of this alley, and Ember, you pop up to the top of this roof. There's a little bit of a slope to it, but you're up on top. You
I
guys
try
are
to
not
like, I
gone.
try to cut across to like.
Yeah. Do we know?
I relay to everyone else where
Okay.
I saw the footsteps leading to.
Ember, roll me a perception check as you peer over to where you think the alley goes.
15.
15? So actually, that alleyway comes to an end. There's a brick wall at one end of it.
Lovely.
And you see her holding something in her hand, training it on that alleyway.
Hmm.
Leonidas runs towards and then turns the corner into the alleyway.
Okay.
No,
And
wait.
while he turns the corner, he goes, sorry. I loved your performance. Oh.
As you just enter the corner, you hear a shoot off, and does a 23 beat your armor class?
You bet your bottom buckle it does. That'll fucking hit.
Yoinks!
You take 8 points of piercing damage as this projectile just like pierces into your shoulder, a clean in and out wound just through your shoulder, and you look where this projectile came from. You see Portia holding this sort of metal gun, a gun, and pointing it at you.
I'm sliding down the side of the building, and I'm going to try to like land like right next to her and kind of like grab her.
No. Wait.
Okay, roll me a grapple. So strength contest between the two of us. What'd you get?
2.
Oh.
I did surprise her.
Mm,
So do I? Maybe I perhaps perchance I have an advantage.
no, because she was
No.
expecting people to come, and it's not like once you like grab her, she can try to. It's just to grapple her. It's not to like
Got it.
attack her.
You're right.
She rolled a 2. Has a +1 in strength. So
you're both just like flat fighting.
It's like and you guys kind of struggle and you push each other. You get pushed up against one wall. She gets pushed up against the other, and she is just trained on you. And she says, "Why are you following me?"
I still look like a 20-something-year-old girl, human woman.
She says, "Who the fuck are you, and why are you following me?"
Wait. Hold on. We mean no harm.
We mean a little bit of harm if you're going to shoot us again. Please don't
That's
do that.
true.
You're the ones following me. Who are you?
Well,
And why are you following me?
first of all, I loved your performance. I thought it was great.
Yeah, we saw you in the show.
It was really.
I
it
don't
was really
think I'm
great.
there.
I'm still in the shadows. I have not engaged in this nonsense.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even speaking up.
Do a few of you come after you saw Leonidas get shot?
Honestly, no. I think I step into the shadows.
I definitely would have slid into just run right next to Leonidas.
Mhm.
Just like
All right. I pause. I let out a bit of a huff, and I cast Mask of Many Faces again, and I change into one of the men that we saw at the Longhorn house. I change into Jeffrey.
Okay. She looks at you and she's like, seeing the magic, goes, "Who the fuck do you work for?"
I work for the long. Oh wait, no. What did he sound like? I work for the Longhorn Gang. I was trying to meet you, and I was told to meet you.
Roll me a deception check, and you do not get advantage.
That's fine. 15.
15. Okay. She looks at you for a second, looks you up and down. Bullshit! I've never seen you before.
Do you prefer red wine?
She sees you, kind of clocks that and goes, "Who the fuck do you work for?"
Hey man, I'm just trying to work for the Longhorn Gang. I don't know.
She cocks the gun and like points it at you, like.
I change back into Ember. Look, I'm sorry. I've had quite the long day. I feel as though I've been chasing around this fucking town for far too long, and do you know Keith? I'm sorry, I won't bring it up. Honestly, I'm having a rough time. I promise you. I mean you no harm. I simply just want to ask you a few questions. I have friends. We're just going to ask you a few questions, and I'm sorry.
Do you work for the Longhorns?
No, we killed a bunch of them.
A moment passes. She like looks at all of you. She puts it back within her robes. Okay. I can talk, but not here. We have to move. Follow me.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I'm just gonna message her after she says that. You should know they are looking for you, and they know where you'll be.
Again, she kind of like is startled by that voice, and she just follow me, and she take. Do the people in the shadows follow?
Well, I mean, we have to walk past them because we were in a dead end.
It was a T intersection. The left she took was a dead end. Mm-hmm. There were doors, but they were locked. She tried them. So she leads out, takes a left, further deeper into the alleyway.
I stay back. I hide from her so she doesn't know I'm there, and I'm going to follow them and also watch to see if anybody's following us.
Okay. Is it possible? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Is it possible to do that same thing, but at a higher vantage point, like on the roofs?
Yeah, you can roll me an athletics to see how well you climb the 5-story building.
Gotcha. Oh. And 24.
24. With that 24, you're able to. It's very, very Assassin's Creed-esque. You see, like there's the cart that's turned, and you can ramp up, and then to the in the woods.
So the sign, the post.
Yep, exactly. The planner to swing around a corner.
Yes.
And you may very easily make it to the roof. As you guys are walking, I want Lilith and Ryujin to roll me stealth and perception checks.
I realize I didn't mention this earlier, but you actually did do quite lovely in the show.
I really enjoyed your performance. I don't know if I said that already, but I really did.
Under her breath, she goes, "Thank you. Keep walking."
Is she sincere in that thank you?
Yeah. Oh, very sincere.
Is Kallias, are they with us? Oh, yes, you.
Yes.
Yes, they are because you. Yeah.
I came out
Kallias is with you.
Right.
with you.
Okay.
Is Hugh hiding?
Who's?
Hugh,
Oh.
you left Hugh.
Oh, good.
Hugh at the
Oh
theater.
no.
Great.
I got a
He's probably-
21 in stealth.
21 itself.
And a 17 in perception.
And
I-
Ryujin?
I got a 19 in perception and a 17 in stealth.
Okay. So you guys are able to move very stealthily. You do notice the gunshot attracted a squad of guards to come and check out the alleyway, but you guys had moved past it at that point and they couldn't find anything. Except for a bit of blood.
Yeah, is it still in
Bit
Leonidas?
Good.
No, it in and out wound. So it went you're a little bit, but like nick anything important. It just hurts.
Yeah.
You guys make your way through. As you continue, you guys notice nobody seems to be following. Nobody seems to be sneaking with you. You get to this small little room, and she knocks on the door a couple times. Little slot opens up, and you a familiar pair of eyes, and it goes, ah.
Oh,
Opens
fucking
up.
hell.
And she motions you
Yes.
to come in.
Freaking.
Wait,
You guys, do the people who are hanging outside come in? Or do you stay staking out?
I'll try to be the last person to walk in, and I'll kind of leave the door open.
Okay, you try to walk in. You see Toad and looks up and goes, come on. And he's closing the door.
Well,
Fine. I'm going to stay and watch and keep watch.
yeah, I'm gonna stay on the roof. I'm gonna draw my bow, just chilling.
I just
Keep an
lean
eye
up
out.
against the wall right next to the door,
All right.
looking real cool. I'm gonna like
Flip.
tune my violin.
Okay.
I picture young Frankenstein whenever you when you're playing the violin, like the like really sad song. No, nobody. Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen
I
Young
haven't seen
Frankenstein.
No, I feel like I need to watch it now.
Have you not
Young
seen Young
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, Hannah?
No, I have. I just haven't seen it in years.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, moment passes, and you guys are in the back of Toad's Apothecary. She had led you kind of through a maze, popped out a few streets, and you were able to come through the back way of Toad's Apothecary. Portia looks to you and she's like, we'll only be here a moment, we'll move. And he goes, okay. After this, I don't know you anymore. And walks up some stairs to seem like an upper room. She looks at you two, arms crossed, the three of you. So, what do you want?
I look at my companions. One, a large lion that does not speak very much. The other, a small humanoid creature that also does not speak very much. I sigh. And I say, we are looking for information and I believe tablets. We just want what we want. With your well-being is very much in our best interest, because we don't want to disturb you anyway. We just simply need to know stuff. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I didn't bring the thing that we found. I think somebody else has it, and I don't remember what it says. So
We thought you were with them.
yes, we were supposed to meet you. The Longhorn gang was supposed to meet you.
Mm-hmm. I had a scheduled meet up with one of the recruiters on later this week.
Do you work for them?
That's a generous term. I am employed by them through not my own choice, but just circumstances, and all I do is pass information along. I don't particularly like the leader of the gang, but why do you want to know?
They have something that we would like to have instead, we think. And that's about the long and the short of it.
Okay. So, you want to know where their camp is? What?
Okay, so yes, we're looking for a tablet of sorts. Has some sort of intrinsic value. I'm not entirely sure, but it is important to our goals. They have it. Honestly, if you want us to do something, they are quite large assholes, and I would love to fuck with them, kill them, do whatever you want, get you out of this slavery, servitude. This is kind of upsetting.
It was a deal was made, and this is the price that I'm paying. I owe favors, you should say, to the bull.
The bull?
A what?
Shut up. My voice cracked. He's the leader of the group. They call him the bull. His real name's Logan Stevens.
That's a dumb name.
It is a dumb name.
Well, that's why he likes the bull.
I'm sure.
Do they also have horns?
You've never seen him. I'll say yes.
I do remember. Hello, again, tremendous performance.
Thank you.
I do remember the thing that was on the thing that we found, the bottle. It said something about you prefer, or who we're supposed to meet prefers red wine and expects twin roses.
Yes. The meeting place was at the Twin Rose Winery this weekend on the Holy Day, and they were supposed to give me 2 roses, and that's how I know it's them. And they know it's me because of my points towards her horns.
Well, we're really glad that we found you in this context then, because we did not really suss that out in the slightest. So it's good to see you in this context.
Okay. So what do you want from me? Because talking to you can get me in a lot of trouble.
We want to know where their base of operations is, where they would hold valuable items, where the bull is, if that helps.
Okay. Their main base of operations is up the River Maha. You go up, and there's a stream about a day's ride out. Go up the stream to the east, and you'll find canyon, and they have quite the outpost there. That's where Logan spends his time and where their base of operations is.
Lovely.
Now, what are you planning to do?
Say one more time.
Say one more time.
What are you planning to do? Information.
Sorry, I know you're standing right in front of me, but you kind of like glitched out for a second. That was a little odd.
What are you planning to do with that information?
We want to go steal something and then leave, perhaps killing some of them on the way. Does that upset you?
Our track record with getting in and out of places quietly at the moment is 0, or at least 3. So I would assume it would mean we would have to probably kill some of them. And that usually leads when you... So there will almost certainly be some amount of hunting involved, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter, I think.
I don't have many personal feelings. I know that a lot of the younger individuals in the gang are just poor and they're looking for some money. The one that I would be in your debt if you were to take care of him is Logan.
Well, if it comes up, we will. Is there anything else we need to know?
Not that I know. I've only been there once.
Right.
So,
I have a question.
About the play. Are we supposed to feel bad for the rulers that led their nations into war and then blame the gods afterwards?
Yeah, do you do all this and then are you an actor on the side, or is it the other way around?
That's also an important question.
Me, oh my god, this is getting too personal, but me wanting to be an actor led me to this. So...
Is Portia a given name, or was it taken?
Is it your stage name?
No, that is my name, thank you.
Now, how did you get the job at that place? How did you become an actor?
Well, I auditioned for it.
You auditioned for it?
And yes, and then they hired me as one of their local actors who I do every season with them.
Oh, so you've got an in.
And that is the reason I work for Logan, is because he was able to get me the audition. So I owe him. And just sending some recruiter the coordinates from time to time, they send me some money and I have my dream job.
So you're telling me that the whole theater scene in this place is run by the Longhorn Gang?
No, but Logan has connections.
The other who you shared the arena with, is that also?
No, he's just a prick.
And how likely is it, if you were asked, that you would tell the Longhorns about us?
It depends on the amount of time. Right, if they asked me right now, probably wouldn't tell them. In a month, and you guys are probably dead, definitely wouldn't tell them.
I'm not gonna die.
So what you're saying is you won't tell them?
I mean, I can't. Maybe if they're gun to my head, maybe.
I will ask. Kallias, don't do the thing.
What?
Never mind. It was just in my head. Well, you've been wonderful. You did a great job in the performance today. Honestly, I forgot any other questions we might have for you. So, goodbye. You will never see us again.
I have to say, before we go, I know you don't know us, but you've changed my view on theater.
Kind of takes that in. Thank you.
I was once kicked out of a theater, and before this night, I thought I never could see theater again, and you've changed my life.
You're welcome.
Also, does Keith? Do you know about Keith's girlfriend in a foreign town? What town is that?
Keith, yeah, the sweetheart. He came from a pretty distant village outside of Camden Wharf. Takes about it's kind of a trek to get to. You actually have to take out a boat and get to it. It takes a few days to get to.
What's it called?
I don't know. I never asked.
do you think I have what it takes to be an actor?
Oh God, this is such a weird night.
We'll leave. We'll go. It's fine.
Yeah. This isn't even my house.
We'll all go and then walk
yeah.
separate ways and
I'd
never
like-
speak again.
Oh. And walks away.
You as you walk away, she says, "If it's something you love, you should do it."
He stops. He turns around. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry for shooting you.
No, it's okay. I get shot a lot.
Actually, sorry for shooting you. You snuck up on me like a weirdo.
I thought you had a great performance. I gotta go.
Thank you. If anybody asks why you were in here, we were doing drugs.
Sounds amazing.
Awesome.
Would you like to?
Nope.
I mean, we can
Please leave.
stick around and
Nope. Please leave.
right.
Okay. Do you guys head out?
No, we just stand there and stare at her. Yes, we head out.
Okay, I was asking. I want to make sure. If you wanted to do something before you left.
No.
You guys-
Is fucking Toad in the room?
He is upstairs, but you get the sense that he is listening in.
Is she walking out first?
No, she's staying. She's waiting for you to walk out first.
Fuck.
Are there any vials of things in the room?
Really close to you on a small little side table, there is a vial with seemingly these blue-capped mushrooms.
Would I recognize these?
Roll me a nature check.
Always down for some impromptu stealing.
Yeah, that would be a 4.
Or you never seen blue-capped mushrooms like this before.
And
It's blue
that's the
mushroom.
only vial of things?
That's the one that's like within reach, that's easy to grab. You see there are vials on the other side, kind of behind her, but not where you guys are standing.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna grab the vial of mushrooms.
Okay, yeah, there's 3 small blue-capped mushrooms in this vial. Okay,
Cheers for that.
you guys walk out the back door, closes behind you. Lilith is there. Boom, boom, her violin. You're muted.
By this time, I'm like just kind of, playing the strings with my fingers lightly. Because nobody else is around, and that's the only time I do it.
Okay. Y'all walk out.
Completely uneventful, a total bore. Let's just go home.
You did say I could be an actor.
Okay.
I sort of tilt my head up. What do you mean? That is not what happened.
Sorry, it was a joke. Let's go back to the warehouse so that we know we're not being listened to.
Okay.
Ryujin, we're going back. Wherever you are.
You're muted, Drew.
I'm gonna roll athletics check because I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
Do a
5
gainer
stories.
off the
5
roof.
stories?
Yeah. It wasn't a bad roll. That's 23.
23.
Yeah.
You kind of easily descend, and there's about a 20-foot gap, but just a bit of hay on the ground. You jump right in it. You're right as rain.
You're right as rain.
Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Not really.
You guys hear an eagle "Caw!" as he jumps. Been playing a lot of Valhalla for the folks at home. Okay. So you guys are heading back down. As you get to the elevator, roll me perception checks.
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on.
22.
22.
Also 22. That's freaking crazy.
Well, I'm glad you all did well. I rolled
Nope.
an 11.
I rolled a 7, so let's not even talk about it.
Well,
Wait,
all right.
what, Lilith, you got 22 as well?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, no, bud.
Pretty full. You guys did, like, it did kill an hour, but it looks like this is the post, like, getting a drink group getting onto the elevator after the show.
Is Keith there?
Keith is not there,
Okay.
but you see actually Hugh kind of standing there just talking to a couple theater goers and just having a conversation. Sees you guys and goes and waves you over. You also see on this elevator, as people are loading onto it, there is a group of leather armored individuals. They have a kind of a pale blue skin and pointed ears. They seem to be moon elves from the mountains.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So they look kind of like Lilith.
Yeah, they look actually very, very similarly to Lilith.
Those your friends?
Do you know them, Lilith?
Do you know every Leonin there is to exist?
I know a lot of them. Don't look at me like that.
Even if they are, I don't want them to see me. So maybe just stand in front of me. Just,
Fair.
yeah.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check, Lilith, with advantage.
I mask of many face into an old woman with gray wild hair and a really wrinkly face and a long nose. I start hunch walking.
Okay. You turn into a monster. Love it.
The
The Baba Yaga?
Yes, yes.
Lilith, what'd you get? I'm sorry.
I got a 14.
A 14?
Not great.
Okay. All right. The ride begins. As it just starts, you see one of the moon elf individuals look over towards you and whisper something to the person next to him.
Do we see this? Is this visible?
Yeah, does everyone see
Roll.
this?
I'm gonna say roll me perception checks and I'll tell you who sees it. This is narration for the group, but let's see if you see it.
God. Oh.
Lilith has her back to those people and she's gripping the elevator.
Oh, crit fail?
I got a 3, so...
I got a 9.
Oh my god.
Ryujin?
16.
16? Okay,
on
Ryujin,
the fucking floor.
you notice this, but it happens very quickly, and then as the whisper happens, you see the other one look over, say, Madame Fleur, is that you? And that's where we'll end
No!
today's session.
No! Oh, literally so bad. Okay.
And
Okay.
you're on an elevator, hundreds of feet in the air.
It's
Time
to jump.
Lilith is gonna jump. She's just gonna jump out.
We've been playing Mass Effect here, you know, in the first game when you get
Oh,
stuck
no.
in the little pod elevator for like 20 minutes as it just goes down.
I will say this elevator is pretty large. Like a lot of people can fit on it. It's like a freight. Like you could fit like, I don't know.
Bet it feels mighty small for Lilith.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Wow. For those of you watching, you can see what I can see. My stream froze again, and it froze all when we heard what he just say. So all of us, or if anyone wants to take a photo, including me, that's what we looked like at the end of the stream.
Hey everybody.
And they still hear us?
Can you
They
hear
can
us?
still hear us, but we're all frozen.
Is it
so-
still frozen? What the heck
Yeah.
is going
I
on?
don't know.
We
Figure
post
the
on
fuck out.
Instagram our 2 frozen images from like the end of the
Yeah,
first
we
half
should,
and the end
we
of the
should.
We
second half.
should.
Yeah. Hey guys, so sorry about the internet stuff. We will sort that out for next week. But thank you everyone who hung with us. And again, we have our giveaways. So watch the space for our giveaway announcements that we will be making probably this weekend. And if you think any friends are gonna be interested in those giveaways, tell them to give us a like and a subscribe. Hashtag YouTube, hashtag love it, hashtag whatever social media we're trying to do. And thank you so much for watching the show.
Yeah. Oh, did you
Oh.
pay attention for the giveaway? Because that's gonna be coming in hot in a couple days.
Did I not just say that?
You did.
I just wanted to really punch it because
Also-
sometimes your voice is very soothing.
It is very
Yeah.
soothing, Woody.
Hey, everybody, wait, before we go, make sure you listen for the giveaway.
Yeah, you know that giveaway that you've heard nothing about.
Jesus.
Also,
And help.
if you haven't already, of the people watching, which who knows, remind yourself to if you have Amazon Prime. Oh, now we're on Frozen. If you have
cool.
Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to our channel for free, and you screw over Beth Jabos.
And that's the name of the true Big Bad. That's the name of the Doge. Beth
Beth
Jabos.
Jabos. End of the show.
Let me
Friend
write
of the
that down.
show,
Let me
Beth
write that down.
Drabos.
The Doge of Camden Mesa.
Beth
Jabos.
Jabos.
Yeah, no, but for those of you
Jabos.
For those of you that haven't, if you click on the screen, there's a little thing that looks like a little purple crown. If you click on that, you can easily subscribe to us, which we would tremendously appreciate.
Yeah.
And tell your friends to do that too, and come watch us.
You get a ton of other
We-
benefits for other things too. So there's no
That's
reason
true as
not
well.
to do it.
Yeah.
We can raid Roll for Damage.
Ooh.
Is a wonderful stream and podcast and whatnot. And they are streaming right now if we wanted to go raid their channel.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And it's a
Do it.
lot of lovely women D&D players.
We love that.
Let's
Yeah.
We
go
love
raid
it.
in the Viking theme of today.
Yeah.
Dan, do you got
2021,
that or do you
yes.
want me to do it?
Let's go a Viking.
Press Y for raid.
Really?
Literally, press Y.
That's an Assassin's Creed joke.
Oh,
I wish
okay.
I had the. Should I get
Uh,
a horn sound up?
well,
Let me get a horn.
I'll figure it out, or we'll talk about it once we're done talking to people. We will don't leave. We're going to. I guess if you could
Send it right now. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go
Yeah,
send,
right.
spread the love. We love you all. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next Thursday.
Also watch our. Oh, look at that! You can raid. Hannah did it. I'm running the stream. Why? Also keep a foot on our socials. 'Cause
Oh my God.
we're attempting to do a little bit more gaming, and so we'll put that on there. And
I thought you were gonna do another giveaway bullshit.
nope. Although there is a giveaway that we're doing. No, keep a look at that.
How do you do this? I'm so
you-
confused.
Keep a look on the socials, because we're trying to do more gaming, and we've got some stuff that allows us to game, and that's what we're attempting to do. So we're gonna try and find days that we can do that, because we all like video games a lot.
Mhm.
So
All right, we love you all.
Love you
Thank
so
you for
much.
watching.
Thank you.
goodbye.
Love you guys.
4